Hey everyone, and welcome back to Silverrun Forest for the penultimate episode of this series. So we're just on our way down to our paper factory with a load of logs that were cut from the remaining trees in the 2 rows of trees we started cutting at the end of the last episode. So I think there was about 10 more trees left in those 2 rows, so they've all been completely cut down and loaded up. So this is the last of the logs of those. I did sell the rest of the 8-metre ones we cut, so these are all 6 metres. And currently we're stuck on the crossing. Oh, we're completely stuck. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I may need to have come a little bit more to the centre of this. I think I'll bottom out. I don't recall ever having an issue with this trailer coming this way. I don't know if it is this truck, because the last few times I've delivered here I was using the Mack, not the Volvo. Yeah, we are really struggling today. Alright, see if we can find a way we can get in here with this truck. Well, if we come over a little bit more to this side and then swing round, might just get across. Just about. So if we head up the hill and then we'll reverse back and get some logs delivered. Yeah, the paper factory is completely out of logs, so it's stopped production at the moment. The rest of the logs we've got on here we'll just take up to the old sawmill and top that up. That should then give that enough logs to see us through to the end of the series, so we won't need to top that up again. The other job we need to do this morning is head up to the iron furnace to top that up with iron ore, and also load up some of the metal pallets because the spawn area is getting really full. We'll see if we can get a few more logs on. Let's turn the straps off, see if we can just... Oh, no, that's going to pull logs off the front. Oh. Let's leave that there, see if we can just get a couple more to fully fill up the capacity, because we're a few... Yeah, that's 29,000 litres, we're not going to get more in than that. So let's restrap those down. Hopefully those logs overhanging won't cause too much of an issue. And one thing while we are here as well, as I did mention, I'm going to try and collect all 20 collectibles before we finish up. I don't know if I've got the one up here. I'll just check. No. I can't remember on this playthrough, because I know I did collect a few earlier on to cover the cost of some landscaping and decorative items. So we've got 13 more to go. That's the squirrel collected. There is another one on the bottom of the bridge just round that way. Yeah, we'll leave that one because there's another couple nearby that one. But there is another one at the top of here as well, which we'll go and grab. And there's a couple round by the old sawmill as well while we're over there. We'll get those, and then there's the couple up by the iron furnace, the iron mine, which we'll also collect on our way up to, well, while we're up there as well. So if we can get up here. I must say the finding the Mack works a lot better on this trailer than the Volvo is. Maybe I should have stuck with that. I just about made it up the hill. Oh yeah, so just over there is the next collectible. So we'll just quickly stop here and grab that one. And then we'll head down to the old sawmill to get these logs into the mill pond. That's the sheep collected, and just 12 more to go. Okay, so we're eventually down at the sawmill. I've completely lost steering. I think those logs overhanging the front are causing a few issues. But we'll just reverse the trailer into the pond so the logs can be taken, and then while we wait for those to go, we'll go and get these collectibles that are nearby. Yeah, that one log's catching on the exhaust. It's restricting my turning. There we go. Just popped out. So we'll get this into here. Alright. Get that switched off. I'm going to pull that out because that warning is going to keep flashing up. Right, we'll leave that there and we'll go and get these other two collectibles. If I haven't already got these. So I'm pretty sure I don't have either of these two. So there's the woodpecker, and then the one up here I think is possibly one of the ones I did get. It was on top of the rock up here. I'm pretty sure this is one I did collect earlier on. No, I'm getting confused with the live stream. So there's the fox. So we've got 10 left. I say there's 2 more up by the iron furnace that we'll get when we're up there. So I'll get the rest of these logs off. I'll go and switch trailers for the Schwartz Muller. Then we'll head up to the iron furnace to get that topped up. And then get some metal pallets loaded up as well. And so we're just on our way over to the iron furnace. And just thought while we were heading over this direction, a couple of collectibles on the way that we can pick up. One of them being just over here. If I can remember exactly where it is. Oh, there it is, right in front of me. So there's the kingfisher, and then if we just quickly run up over here to this watchtower. There's one just inside the little shelter here. That's the second dog sculpture. So currently on the map, if you're not quite sure where we are, we're just over here. So that watchtower there, and there's one by that pool of water there. So yeah, we can continue now, heading on up to the iron furnace. I think there is, yeah, there is another one that I may pick up on the way back. Depending which way I go, we'll see. Right, what we'll do first is we'll get the trailer filled with the pallets of metal, just so we can clear the spawn area, because I think that is getting to the point where it's going to stop production, as it's quite full. As you can see, we've got quite a lot of pallets of metal again. So we'll fill up the trailer. I think we possibly may have enough for 2 loads again. So if there is, I'll come and get another load, and then we'll sell anything off in the last episode what's left. So just get this moved out of the way. And then we just need to top it up with a little bit of iron ore. We don't need to completely fill it. We just need enough to see us through till the October, I think, will be the last month we do. Yeah, really struggling with this trailer and this truck. It doesn't seem to want to play nicely today. So yeah, we'll go and we'll use the equipment that's up here. I haven't brought up our wheel loader or the big trailer this time, so I'll just use this. So we only need to put in probably 3 or 4 buckets, dumper loads, and that should see us through then for the rest of this month, September, and then October. Yeah, so this should be the last load of iron ore we need to put in the iron furnace to see us through. I will just double check. Should have around about 30,000 litres in there. Yeah, 32,000, that should last us until October when we finish up. So yeah, we've still got quite a few pallets of metal. So I'll probably go and sell this one load. What I will do is I'll take some to the boatyard first, then the barrel factory just to top those up, and then we'll sell the rest, and I'll come back for the second load. So before we do that though, we'll just go and grab the collectible that's up here. It's a nice part of the map. Get some nice views up here. So I've really enjoyed this map. I do think it's a bit of a shame there's not more areas that could be cleared for getting fields in and building up a really big farm, but I'll just try and find exactly where it is. There it is. There's the wolf. And the other one around here is if we go and do some rock jumping into the plunge pool. Sort of. Would have broke both our legs, but fortunately it's only a game. Yeah, the other one is just inside the actual mine itself, which is around here. Fortunately, the security guard seems like he's left his post so we can sneak in. And we'll grab the bear, which is a mighty impressive sculpture. That is quite big. So we've got 6 left to go, which I'll probably collect next time unless we do find ourselves somewhere nearby one of the others. But now, yeah, let's go and head back down to the town area. So we'll get some metal delivered to the boatyard, barrel factory, and then we'll sell what's left. And then I'll come back for the next load. Right, as we're just passing this bridge anyway, as I always take this shortcut coming back from the iron furnace. Just at the base of the other side on there, there is the next collectible. So if we go across this nice log, which is kind of pointing towards it. Don't think we can actually climb across without getting wet anyway. There we go, jump across. Get our feet wet. And there is the beaver collectible. If I can actually get it. I'm stuck in the beaver's dam now. Oh, the marmot. I thought it was a beaver. Marmot. So there's the next collectible. So we've got 5 left. I say I don't think we're going to go near any more of them today. So probably leave the last 5 until the last episode, and we'll drive around in our pickup and collect any ones that are left to get. Right, we'll head to the boatyard first, just to top that up with metal. I think it's already got enough for the current boat it's working on, but just to be on the safe side, we'll deliver a little bit. And we'll check on the progress as well. Yeah, 752 metal, it's now got 3,000 litres, so plenty. Floor tiles, it's got plenty. Wood beams, it's got enough, and planks long. It's also got enough, and the standard planks. So yeah, it's got everything it requires other than the fabric. So we'll need to get another 3 pallets of fabric over there, which we'll probably do either later today, or I'll get it done before the next one, because if we'll have to get through to October for the sorghum to be ready, I think. Oh no, actually the sorghum should be ready next month. It'll be September, because this is the first month it could be harvested. So we only actually need to get through to next month. But I will probably finish up with the last boat being completed, which I don't think I'll be done until October. Right, so deliver a bit of metal to the barrel factory, and we'll just check on this as well. So barrels, I can deactivate that now because I'm only using short planks for there, just to reduce the load on long planks. So barrel factory's got a few long planks, so it's got plenty of metal now. And all the other productions are currently blue, so they're all working away. So yeah, we'll head to Silverrun Market and get the rest of the metal sold. Right, so we've got 22,338 litres of metal left. So that's $120,683 for the last what was left on the pallet, I should say. So yeah, I'll go and get the next load. We'll get that sold, and then we'll head over to field 3. Okay, second trailer load of metal to sell. We've got 3 pallets left up at the iron furnace, so not worth going to get those. So we'll leave the rest of the metal there until the last episode before we finish up. There's 117,623 and another 33,872. That's about 150,000. So we're up to 1.2 million, or just shy of 1.3 million. So next job is harvesting the oats over in field 3. I'll go and swap over for the grain trailers, and then we'll head over there. Right, over at field 3, we'll try and park this somewhere. We're not going to be across the railroad. We're just about to squeeze on. Get the covers open ready, and we'll jump in our John Deere. So I'm going to bale up the straw as well. We'll keep some of the straw bales, although I do think we still have quite a lot. So I'll leave some. I don't want to leave it as though the farm's got nothing to use. We'll leave it so that the farm's got stuff it can use to bed the cows, mix up some TMR and stuff. So although we won't probably be using any of it, I don't want to leave it without anything at all. Seems a bit stupid, obviously, because once I've finished on here I won't be returning to it. But if I do put the save game up, for anybody that wants to come on and have a look, continue on with the farm, then they've got everything they need to do that without having to worry about trying to get stuff in. So yeah, we'll bale up the straw. I said we'll probably keep one, depending on how many bales we'll get, we'll decide how many to keep. I do also want to try and get the hay, some more hay bales made, which we'll do after this. So we'll get our grass cut for another round of hay bales, because currently I seem to have a slight bump there that doesn't want to harvest. I think the headers, yeah, it's quite steep there, so maybe if we come over a little bit. Could just do with smoothing out that bump. It's lifting the header up off the ground. So I might have to just come back to that bit coming from the other angle. See if we can get it this way. Now, I didn't quite notice how bad that was when I was playing the field, and I could have smoothed it out. It just needs smoothing out a little bit so it's not such a big bump, and then it'll be fine. Yeah, I do want to get the hay done, which we'll look at doing after this, and then that'll be all our field work done apart from the sorghum, which won't be ready until next time, and that'll be the last field to harvest. I've got last little bit of oats to harvest, just down this end of the field, and that's another job done. Not a huge amount, so it's not a big field, and I may just take these to sell straight away rather than put them in the silo and then have to take them back out. We might not get the best price for them currently. It's just going to save us a job for the next episode. One less thing to worry about selling. Let's get that turned off. The auger out. Yeah, I think there's only about 28,000 litres. So not a huge amount at all. But so yeah, next job will... I think actually... Yeah, we'll get the baler, we'll get all the straw baled up first. And then we'll do the hay once that's done. We'll just get this folded back in and get our header load down. Get that switched off. So let's see. So 26,091 litres in total. So yeah, we'll just probably take this straight to the Silverrun market and get it sold now. And then we'll grab the baler. And then we'll get back up here and get all the straw baled up. Okay, so over to Silverrun market first to sell the 26,000 litres of oats. I'm not going to get a huge amount for this. I say we would be better off holding out to winter, but as we're finishing up, we might as well just sell it now. So 6,607. That's not actually too bad. And that was about 8,000 litres, so about 800 for 1,000 litres currently. And about 13,698. So I'll go and drop the trailers back off, and then we'll switch over to the John Deere and get the baler hooked up to get this straw baled up. Okay, all the straw's been baled up, and we've got 19 bales in total. I decided to do all off camera as we're going to be doing the hay as well. So I thought we did straw baling last time, so we'll do some hay baling instead. So what I'm going to do for the hay is, as we've only got that one small field, I'm going to buy the swather, if I can remember where it is. Is it under mowers? Yeah, so we've got the Agco swather by, who's it by? BC Bueller. So this one will leave standard. So we're going to purchase that. So we'll get this as well. So this way then it's saving us a job. We don't need to mow, windrow, mow, ted, windrow and then bale. We can just do mow, windrow and tedding all in one. So just make sure the conditioner is on there, yeah. So this is a great bit of kit if you've only got a small setup. So it does save you quite a bit of work. And this field, it's a decent sized field for a grass field, to be honest. We will get quite a bit off it, but this will just save us a few steps. So we'll check that. Yep, that is hay. So yeah, we can now just get it all cut in one, and it's all there swathed up ready and tedded. So all we need to do then is bale it and get the bales collected up. So I did use this on the Western Wild, but I didn't use it very often because we had quite a big grass field as well. It did take quite a while to then go round and bale up these smaller rows, but as we've only got this one smaller grass field, but the extra time it will save us on tedding and windrowing, it'll be worthwhile, and gives us something else to try out as well that we've not used on this series. Okay, last little bit of hay to do. There may be a slight jump in the video from the end of the swath cutting, or with the swather to here, because I think I may have accidentally forgot to press record on one section, but I'm not sure yet until I actually come to edit the video. So if there is, apologies for that. So yeah, we've got this tiny little bit left here, and then there's one bit over there I slightly missed, where it just went slightly off. And then we can get all these collected up. So we have got the one straw bale, which was the first bale out, because there was quite a bit of straw left in from when we did the straw baling on field 3. So I don't think we're going to get another bale. Not there, 68%. So we'll get that switched off, get the ball bale ejected. I can get the baler folded up. And we'll drop this off into the wash area, because we're not going to use the baler again now. So that can be washed, cleaned and then put away. So before we do disconnect it, just check. So we've got 16 hay bales. We'll get the bale collector hooked up, and then we'll get these picked up. Just trying to see if the sheep... Yeah, it looks like none of the sheep have got a bale of hay in front of the feed trough. So we'll put a bale in for each of those. That should be enough feed then for the sheep. I'm pretty sure the cows are still okay. They, last time I checked, they had 66,000 litres of TMR, so they don't need to have any more TMR just yet. I'll get this unfolded. So I've got 16 bales, so that's one full load and then plus 2 left over. We'll leave the straw. Actually, it probably counts that straw bale as one, so there's only 15 hay. And that means we've got 20 straw bales with the 19 that are on field 3. So I'll probably sell one full load of 14 straw bales, and then we'll keep what's left. So that'll be 6 straw bales to keep. I will keep all the hay bales, because all of this will get used. Right, last bale to pick up, and then we've got a full load. I'll just get the front loader to come and grab the last few bales. But we'll get these dropped off, then I'll go over to field 3. I'll get the 14 straw bales that we're going to sell loaded up, and we'll get those sold. So we drop these off over by the sheep, and we'll put them into that storage area again. Oh, the one pasture needs a bale. That one's fine. We could do with giving the sheep and the shedder a bale. But just check they're not actually completely out. Yeah, they are. But they've got no food at all. I'll drop these off further back so we can get them a bit easier. I'll have to go and grab the bale spike, and then we can give the sheep some hay first, so they've at least got something to eat. Although they're in a little pasture out there with some grass, but they can't eat that. They only like the good stuff. Let's get that folded up. I'll just get this disconnected and we'll get the bale spike on. I'll go and grab those 2 hay bales off the field, and I'll just put that into the feed trough. Seems like we've got sheep that like we're not going to eat the grass that we walk over all day. We want some nice fresh stuff. Right. So there's the one hay bale. I need to just try and find where the other one is. Where's the other hay bale? Pretty sure we should have 2 left over. No. We had 15, didn't we? I was 16 in total. There was only 1 extra hay bale. The other one was the straw. Actually, we'll take the straw bale while we're here as well. Yeah, there's me looking for 2 leftover hay bales. No, it was 16 bales in total, but only 15 were hay. I'll just drop the straw bale off with the other ones. And we'll just put that one hay bale into the feed trough. So at least those sheep have actually got something to eat. And then I'll go and get the 14 straw bales we're going to sell. We'll get those sold. And then I'll just get the rest of the bales brought over here ahead of next time and get all this tidied up as well. Get these bales put away. We'll also need to probably check the water on this sheep in the pastures, because I haven't done that for a bit. Let's just check. Still 7,000 litres in there, 7,000 in there, so they're fine. Yeah, I'll go and get the next 14 straw bales, and then we'll get those sold. Okay, so we've got the 14 straw bales loaded up that we're going to sell, and then we'll call it for today there. So the last 5 straw bales I'll get over to the farmyard. I'll get those put away. I'll tidy up the hay bales as well. And just make sure both sheep pastures have got some feed. May need to give the shed another bale of hay. I don't think one will be enough. That's it. We've finished on 1,208,086. So yeah, we'll leave it there for today. So we've got one field left to harvest, which is the sorghum, which we'll do next time. I also want to try and get some redwood trees planted next time, and I will use the tree growth manager so we can get those to grow relatively quickly, so we can actually see them fully grown and how the area looks. We'll also get a few pictures of before and after of this area and the farmyard area as well, just so we can see how much it's transformed since we started. I will also get some more trees planted, like I said I wanted to do in between where we put the lodgepole pines. You can see some of them there, they are now fully grown. I'll just stop that there. So the ones we planted across the bank are all these ones which are now fully grown. So they're up to 36.3 meters. So all along here I put some in. I don't think all of the fully grown ones here are. I think there was a few that we didn't cut down. But yeah, these ones along here I planted along the sheep pasture. And all these ones we put in up here. So there's still a lot of gaps in here. Like I said, I want to come through with the ponderosa pine and just fill in a few of the gaps as well. Because it's still a little bit sparse in some areas. Especially down this section as well, which we pretty much completely cleared of all the big trees. So there's still some really big gaps in here. So that was more just because it was so difficult to see where I'd been with the saplings being so small. I didn't want to risk planting too many too close together. So yeah, I missed all this big area with any of those at all. And there's this big area as well I completely missed getting any in. So I'll probably go through before the next episode, get those planted. And then next time we'll finish off the harvesting with the sorghum, which is just down here. We'll get that harvested. We'll get some redwoods in. I may plant some redwoods around this area, as it's clear as well. Where we was clearing up here. So we'll make this into a little small redwood forest area, as we're not going to be doing any more work up here now. And then that'll be us all finished on Silverrun Forest. As for the next series, I'm just finished recording the last episode on the Western Worlds, which I hope to get up before the new year. And hopefully this series will finish tomorrow, will be the last episode, New Year's Eve. And then I'm hoping to get the first episode of the new series out for New Year's Day, if I can. Well, that's the plan anyway. So yeah, hopefully I should start the new year with a new series. So I'm looking forward to that as well. I just need to try and see if I can find the time to get it all done in time for then. So we'll leave this episode here. Hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, then please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Really do appreciate that. And if you've not yet subscribed to the channel, then please do consider subscribing. I've got more Farm Simulator 22 content coming up. And a big thank you again to watching. A big thank you for watching. And I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you again. Goodbye.